Hello viewers, welcome to another lecture series of Class 10 History. The topic is the objectives and methods of struggle of early nationalists. In this chapter, we are going to do who were the early nationalists and what were they popularly known as in this lecture series. So the history of Indian National Congress is a story of the rise and growth of vigorous national movement. Now, India's struggle for freedom has had the following phases. So it wasn't one phase, but rather there were four phases. Number one was the era of early nationalism that dominated from 1885 to 1905. The second was era of assertive nationalism that was from 1905 to 1919. Third was the era of Gandhi and a few other forces, 1919 to 1939. And final phase of the movement was from 1940 to 1947. Okay, so among the persons who dominated Congress from 1885 to 1905, we would mention they were like W.C. Banerjee, then Dadabhai Naroji, then Rash Bihari Bose, Surendranath Banerjee, etc. Okay, now these were the ones, even the liberal Englishmen like Hume and Wedderburn were also who were the ones who also pleaded for India's cause at that time, apart from the Indian nationalist leaders. Now, regarding who were the early nationalists, like these were the early nationalists who dominated Congress in its inception from 1885 to 1905. The key characteristics were that they represented only one class, that is the educated middle class, mainly the professional class of lawyers, doctors, teachers. Secondly, that they had unlimited faith in British sense of justice. They thought of the British connection with India as something which they should be proud of and it should continue. The third thing is they asked for constitutional and other reforms within the framework of British rule in India. That is, they never wanted Britishers to leave India and go. So their demands were even in moderate character. And fourth one, their demands of struggles were also quite moderate. They carried the agitation through petitions and resolution. So due to this, the Congress in its infancy was dominated by men with moderate views, and hence they were also known as moderates. So this is about this series where we spoke about what happened from 1885 to 1905, who were the moderates, some prominent moderate leaders we discussed, and even we discussed why the term moderates were used for them. That is because their methods of approaching towards the Britishers with their demands were very moderate. So I hope this will make it clear for you to question that who were the early nationalists and why were they popularly known as moderates. So continue being with me in history series, and further we'll deal with the objective and demands of Congress in the next lecture series. So till then, keep viewing and keep